Morning, Chef Everard here, coming from the Fanatic Kitchen Studio. This morning we're about to make our okra rice. So we have some okra, some diced pumpkin, our seasoning greetings, onion, shadow benny, seasoning peppers, garlic, fat Spanish thyme. So to start, we will add our oil first. We'll use a generous amount and add our jeera, and we will smell it starting to toast as we go along. To this, I will add half of my seasoning, my fresh seasoning, and all of my okras and pumpkin. We'll give this a stir, and we'll season with a pinch of salt and a pinch of black pepper. I was kind of feeling for the okra rice for a couple of weeks now, and I hadn't made it as yet. So for this dish, we don't need to cook this for very long because the rice is going to cook for about 20 to 25 minutes, and it'll allow the okra to melt, as we will see within the dish. Now with the rice, we did wash the rice a couple of times to remove the excess starch. The starch will cause the finished product to bind. We don't really want it to bind, we want it to be loose. The oil will help in keeping it loose as well. The okra is releasing the nice slime that is traditional with a nice okra rice. The okra has been cooking for about 15 minutes, give or take. At this point, we want to add the coconut milk and the rice in, as well as the remaining herbs that we have. So I'm not going to rehydrate the coconut milk, I'm just going to add it in just like that. Now this is plain parboiled rice. If you don't know where to get plain rice, then just go to the Piaco, because that's where they keep the plains, right? And we'll allow the rice to, what we call, start to fry in the pot with the coconut milk and the okra and all the fresh seasonings. To this, we will add our 2 bay leaves, our fresh oregano. Some extra oil will be added to, like we said, to prevent the clumping of the rice when it is cooked, because the okra tends to be slimy and it tends to bind together as one unit. Usually we'll do 2.5 cups of water per 1 cup of rice. But on our level, we use the 2 cups instead of the 2.5. Yes, on a personal chef level. We like to see the rice grain a specific size and perfectly cooked through and through. So to this now, we will add the water that will cover just over an inch. So you can see how beautiful it is. Exactly 1 inch over the base of the rice. We actually we strike on the pigtail today. Strike on the pigtail. Yeah, I did ask for some saltfish. The guys and them, they didn't follow through, but
Call names.
But are
we? Chef Jody. She's supposed to bring me pigtail.
So we're gonna add the salt for the rice. Now it will look as though it's a lot of salt, but it really isn't. I'm gonna add 2 heaping spoons of salt to balance the rice content. Hey, some fresh cracked. We will simmer it around 25 to 30 minutes. All right, so we're gonna make some curry stew chicken to pair with the okra rice that we're making. Now to this seasoned chicken, we have leg and thigh. We're gonna add a mixture.
No breast? All you don't like me inside here, boy.
Apparently my license expires, so I can't work on no bus this wrong, right? So hopefully when we get it back. So what we have is a mixture of turmeric and curry from the market, our locally grind curry. Now the turmeric is what is going to keep that yellow color on the stew, because the stew is very dark and it's very brown, it's very rich. And the curry is going to give it that curry flavor. Now this chicken has been marinated for about 2 hours. So the seasoning have time to actually hold and give it the flavor that the Caribbean style of cooking entails. Now to our pot, we're going to add our oil. and a little cumin seeds to start popping. We're gonna add our brown sugar to the oil. And you can gently smell the cumin just releasing its oils. The word stew is a French word, and it's part of the history that was left in the Caribbean through colonialism and history on the whole. So the difference between a stew or a braise, a stew we would use for smaller pieces of meat. For a braise, we'll use a bigger piece of meat and it'll go for a much longer time. Now, there are different types of stews. You have the brown sugar stew, you have the cashew stew, which you will find in Guyana. And some people wouldn't use any oil in the sugar. Some people just brown the sugar alone in order to reduce cholesterol or saturated fats, as the case may be, on the intake of the diet. As the sugar starts browning, we tend to move the pot a little to allow for all the sugar granules to reach that perfect temperature. When we see the sugar start caramelizing to the dark color, is when we know the sugar is ready at the right temperature and we can add our meat. That's that nice Caribbean song we get when we stew.
Nice lunch here going on.
We definitely have lunch today.
Yes, we definitely have lunch today.
Shots of fun at the kitchen studio, yo. Yeah.
Yo. For here now, we will add our little salt and black pepper. And we can give that a little turn. So we're gonna take a peep into the okra rice, and all the water should have started to steam out. Ooh, look at that, guys. That looks awesome. And one turn, you can see the rice is not clumpy. It still has the grainy look to it, and there's a nice sheen from the oil. Now to this rice, we have the other half of the seasoning, the fresh seasoning. We're gonna add it now to the rice.
Bring back the flavor.
Yes.
You killed it, that's why. You killed everything.
Oh. Don't worry with Jody, I kill only time.
What kind of time? Spanish time or?
Well, the way Trinidad going is only Spanish time you could kill now. So what happened here, the fire is off and we are allowing the rice to bloom for itself in its own heat and it'll cook perfectly. And this is how long we have taken, Chef? Roughly 20 minutes? Roughly 20 minutes. Awesome, it smells great. We're gonna taste the rice just before serving and make sure the salt content is correct. If it needs a little more, we can just add a little more and turn it in before the rice cools. So our stew is going oh so nicely. Chef, you wanna give me a little turn there?
Yes.
You can see the nice color, gorgeous color. So you can see we don't need any water. If I'm covering it, I'll allow the chicken to spring its own water and add its own moisture. So we don't need to add our liquid as yet. Trini culture, or the Caribbean culture, English speaking, they love a lot of sauce. They love a lot of juice on the food.
Yes.
So we're gonna put the extra water to add more sauce. There's another style of cooking called chatak, which is a drier, more to the bone method of cooking.
Not Trini. Trini likes sauce.
Well, in cases like pepper duck or one of them, they will do chatak, no sauce,
Okay.
and you eat it with a pepper roti.
Yeah.
You had pepper roti before?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually I have to get a piece of thread with pepper roti. The time in those, because it's always running. Looking at the sauce, we can see a nice thick bubble. You see it, George?
I seen it.
Yeah, it looks like it re-caramelizing the chicken.
The sugar.
Yeah. So to this point, we will add the water now and allow it to simmer for up to 25 to 35 minutes. It's been cooking for about 15 minutes thus far. So the last thing we will do is just add a little salt and black pepper to taste and cover it and allow it to simmer. So this is just about 20 minutes after and the stew looking perfect. The sauce has a nice consistency. You can see the little yellow, you can see the little brown. The aroma is beautiful. I wish you all can smell it. So at this point, we tasted for salt. Everything is perfectly balanced. We can turn it off and plate. And you can see the meat has just left the bones, so you know the chicken is perfectly cooked. Yeah, we call this one QC, quality control. So we put our sauce, because you remember I tell you, Caribbean people and sauce, they love sauce.
It's true.
To our finishing,
What you make there?
I didn't have any cucumber. I had some 5-finger, which is in season right now, so we made a 5-finger chow to go with our food. As we would say, a little slaw or salad.
That's a salad.
Yeah, it's
That's my
pure
kind of
vegetables.
salad, 'cause I do eat grass.
So we're about
So ready
to,
to taste.
yeah, we're about to dig
So I
in.
can get a little piece of your plate.
Yes, yes,
Alright,
yes.
alright.
I'm feeling sorry for you.
If it,
Ladies first.
thank you.
Oh, you're most welcome. All right,
This is, I'm being nice here, but how you supposed to do it? You just pick it up and just eat it.
bite it. Oh wow,
Ooh, that's soft.
that's beautifully done.
That's real good. Have a nice flavor.
Mhm.
And cook perfectly.
But you could taste the curry and you could taste the stew.
Yeah, for sure. And you see the curry coming out in the rice and everything, and it's getting the sugar from the stew as well. That's a nice balance.
Thank you, chef.
So you can cook then.
He can cook. A little bit.
A little bit, just a little bit. Today you all saw us make our okra rice and curry stewed chicken alongside Chef Jody and Chef Ridge. Chef Ridge, we had an awesome time preparing this meal for you, and we look forward to seeing you all soon and coming and dine with us.
You want to plate this?
Yeah,
All over the place.
You want to plate? All right.
you see we get hot for that eating.